Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt in Japan coming at you today with Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Generation Selects Hubcap. Whew, what a mouthful. Okay, so you get your very standard packaging for the Generation Selects here. And let's just take a look up close. You get the nice spray painted Autobot symbol, Cybertronian writing, Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy, Hasbro, 8 and up, ages 8 and up. And down here, he is a deluxe class. And you see Hubcap. So, he has been still sealed in the box, so I will just crack him open real quick on camera. We'll take our handy dandy blade here and slice him open. Make sure, whoa, that was close. Make sure not to cut my hand. I think it was Theo who said to cut away from yourself, not cut towards yourself. So, let's take a look at what he looks like in the packaging. Oh, okay. Interesting. He comes packaged this way. Most of the figures come packaged this way, but he is in a horizontal mode there. So there he is in the packaging. You see him with his weapon, instruction booklet, and there's the figure itself. So basically, yes, this is a straight up repaint of Earthrise Cliffjumper with a new head. It looks like a little bit different paint apps on the gun, and we will be comparing the two in a sec. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this guy out of the packaging and see what he's all about. Okay, so here we have Generation Selects Hubcap out of the packaging, and let's take a quick look at the detail. So this is pretty much a straight up repaint of Earthrise Cliffjumper with a new head sculpt. And taking a look at that head sculpt, it is very faithful to the G1 figure. And actually, I was very lucky enough to get the G1 figure not too long ago. So we will bring him in for a comparison. And actually, they did a very nice job with that orange painted face. And I think the eyes are painted orange. They almost look like they're painted red. I'm not sure. On the G1 figure, it is all orange. But it is a very faithful representation. So, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this figure, but one thing I do notice right off the bat is the paint here. The paint is a very bright yellow, and it looks very nice. But unfortunately, I think in some parts it doesn't match the yellow plastic that they use. So that is one obvious difference right off the bat. But there is a lot of nice paint on this figure and some very nice detail. Also, just bringing in Cliffjumper for a quick comparison. There he is. I actually put this Autobot symbol on his chest because I feel like it's very bare here, and I really think he should have some sort of Autobot symbol. Actually, they did put a nice tamper-graph Autobot symbol on his right foot here, which is a very nice attention to detail, which they never did on Cliffjumper. So yeah, Cliffjumper didn't have any Autobot logos on him in robot mode. So, but as you can see, it is the exact same mold. There are slight differences, of course, one being the paint, one being the head sculpt, and going down, you do get some silver highlights on Cliffjumper where Hubcap is done in black. But other than that, they have the same exact backpack, which can come off and be used as a shield. From the back, they are exactly the same. I'm just going to take Cliffjumper out and take a look at Hubcap's weapons, or weapon, as I should say. So basically, it is, again, the exact same weapon that we do get with Cliffjumper, except this time it's done in a very sort of dark bluish gray. I don't want to say gunmetal. It's pretty close to gunmetal, but it's actually very nice. Very nice. And the rest of it is just done in black. There's no silver paint like there was on Cliffjumper. Just bringing in Cliffjumper's weapon for a quick comparison here. You see Cliffjumper's was done all in silver, and there is actually a little bit of silver paint on this back end here. So Hubcap and Cliffjumper's weapon, they are a little bit different. So anyways, and he's able to hold that, and they're able to, pop off. This is actually really tight. Wow. They're actually able to, you can pop these little things off too, and you can just have him. What I like to do is just have him wield the two little blasters here. I think that looks the best, or combine them to have a sort of bazooka. So yeah, I'm not going to really get into articulation either as well. It is the same exact articulation as Cliffjumper. So we will pause and get him into his vehicle mode, and I think in vehicle mode we'll be able to see that paint difference between the painted plastic and the just molded plastic a little bit better. So let's get right into that. Okay, so here we have Deluxe Class Hubcap all transformed, and it is the exact same transformation as Cliffjumper was, so there's no difference there. And I actually was wrong about the yellow paint that they use in the vehicle mode. Taking a close look at it, it's all very uniform, and it's a very nice kind of yellow, bright yellow, has a nice sort of sheen to it. Looks like a little bit different than the paint they use for cliff jumpers, but yeah, it looks like only in robot mode is that, you can see it right here, only in robot mode does the yellow plastic kind of fight with the actual painted plastic, so you don't really see that in vehicle mode so much. So again, that is very nice that they made that uniform. I know some I forget which figure it was, but a lot of they'll have like a yellow paint here and just like yellow plastic, and oftentimes it's very close, but it doesn't match well. So, but that is not the case with Hubcap. Very nice job. And just bringing in, I'm not sure how much of a comparison this is, but yeah, bringing in G1 Hubcap. There he is, shell of his former self. Yeah, so that's not much of a comparison, but what we will do is bring in Cliffjumper, and there they are side by side. And I do realize now in vehicle mode how silly this Autobot symbol looks. Not that I ever really keep him in vehicle mode, but yeah, it looks very silly. So just some very minor differences. Obviously the Autobot logo placement on the hood is different. And again, like I said, I think the paint they used for this is a little bit more, has a little bit more of a sheen to it, where the Cliffjumpers was a little bit more, had a matte finish to it. Other than that, the painted hubcaps, no pun intended. The front is a little bit different. You see on Hubcap, it's painted black, and as you see on Cliffjumper, there's a little bit of silver detail there, and that goes with the back end too, silver versus the black. Other than that, exact same mold, exact same everything. The only difference is a new head sculpt and different weapon for Hubcap. So there they are, side by side. And you can do the same thing with Hubcap's weapons. You can put the skis on the front, or you can plug in the weapon on the top of the roof. So anyways, yeah, I thought I would just do a quick video review. I thought, since I had G1 Hubcap here, I got him the other day, just thought I'd compare the two. So there they are. This is Generation Select's Hubcap, and I'm happy to have him in my collection. Wish he was Bumblebee. I know some people are calling him not Bumblebee, which is pretty funny, but yeah, I'm actually looking forward to getting the the Netflix Bumblebee. I get so confused. There's so many lines nowadays. I don't know which is which. Anyways, this has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.